Here I Am, Galapagos Log. Log. Written by Samantha Z. Rosenstern, marine biologist with the Center for Island Research. Wednesday, April 12th. After a delay at the airport, our research team arrived at the Galapagos. I often think that a good alias for these islands would be Reptile Heaven. No land bridge ever linked the Galapagos with the coast of South America, over 600 miles away. As an unavoidable and inevitable consequence, reptiles prevailed over mammals in these spots of land straddling the equator. Only reptiles such as the giant tortoise and the land iguana possess the endurance to make long ocean crossings with no fresh water. The dogged persistence of these creatures made it possible for them to establish themselves here. The name Galapagos refers to the island's most prominent creatures. In Old Spanish, Galapago means tortoise. Different giant tortoises have different shells. Some are dome-shaped, while others have an arched shell that looks like a saddle. Saturday, April 15th. My third day of fieldwork on San Cristobal Island at the eastern edge of the Galapagos archipelago. In mid-afternoon, I amble down the beach. My leisurely pace would leave most of the Galapagos giant tortoises dumbfounded. I calculated that the burly giants move at about 0.2 miles per hour. That's barely 10% of the rate of a human walker. It really is true that human nature is the same the world over. This morning, I saw tour groups representing 7 different nationalities. All were equally in awe of the animals of the Galapagos. Thursday, April 20th. The population of saddlebacks on San Cristobal has been estimated at 1,800. Long ago, there were tortoises at the southern end of the island. That population is now extinct. The relic of a specimen of this race poses a new question. Were these tortoises the same as today's animals, named Geochelone chathamensis, or were they a different subspecies of giant tortoise? One of my goals is to measure the impact of predators on tortoise hatchlings. The first newborns emerged this week after 6 months of incubation. I cannot help admiring their determination and grit. Feral dogs and goats, as well as hawks, are their chief enemies. If youngsters survive, however, they will enjoy a life on an epic scale. When fully grown, the males will weigh up to 800 pounds and measure over 6 feet from end to end. Amazingly, the tortoises have the longest lifespan of any creature on Earth, an estimated 150 years. No wonder there are so many gaps in the scientific literature about these animals. It is understandable that scientists' reports might be distorted. No one scientist could ever observe the tortoise's entire natural lifespan. Wednesday, April 26th. Another goal of mine is to document dominance contests among adult saddlebacks. Last night I rummaged through my field notes from the last few weeks. Many of the dominance contests take place in plain view. As yet, I have witnessed only a few. Friday, April 28th. Whatever the causes for their ingrained hostility, it is clear that superior height gives the winning tortoise its key advantage, as in the sparring contest I witnessed this morning. Saddlebacks can be especially aggressive toward one another. Is this because they have to skimp on sparse resources within their habitat, such as food, plants, water, and shade? Some more sleuthing during my next month here should answer these questions, as well as a few I haven't yet asked.
Alias. Alias. Alias functions as 2 parts of speech. It can be used as a noun, meaning an assumed name. The 19th century English novelist Mary Ann Evans wrote under the alias George Eliot. Or, alias can be used as an adjective that means otherwise called. Historians consider Gaius Octavius, alias Augustus Caesar, to be the first Roman emperor. Now let's hear you say alias. Try the word again. amble, amble. Amble also functions as two parts of speech. It can be a verb meaning to walk slowly or stroll. In springtime, bird watchers may amble through a nature preserve looking for migrating songbirds. Amble can also be used as a noun that means an easy pace or a leisurely walk. Many people enjoy an amble along a beach at sunset. Now you try amble. One more time. Burly, burly. Burly is an adjective that means big and strong or muscular. A celebrity may hire a burly individual to serve as a bodyguard. And superheroes in animated cartoons usually have incredibly burly arms and shoulders. Now it's your turn. Say burly. And again. Distort, distort. Distort is a verb meaning to give a false or misleading account of, or to twist out of shape. During an election campaign, a candidate may make statements that distort an opponent's record. Or, the impact of a collision may distort the frame of an automobile. Now you say distort. Repeat the word. Dogged, dogged. Dogged is an adjective meaning persistent or refusing to give up. A reporter's dogged investigation of a story may bring important facts to light. Also, a disabled runner may make a dogged effort to complete a race. Your turn. Say dogged. Once again. Dumbfounded, dumbfounded. Dumbfounded is an adjective meaning so amazed that one is unable to speak, or bewildered. A person who wins a lottery jackpot may be truly dumbfounded. And the average investor may be dumbfounded by the behavior of the stock market. Now let's hear you say dumbfounded. Try the word again. Extinct, extinct. Extinct is an adjective meaning no longer in existence or gone out of use. Some animals once thought to be extinct have been found alive and well in remote areas of the world. Or, the wind-up phonograph has become extinct. Your turn. Say extinct. One more time. Grit, grit. Grit also functions as two parts of speech. It can be a noun that means very fine sand or gravel, or courage in the face of hardship or danger. It takes a lot of grit to climb the world's highest mountains. Grit can also be used as a verb meaning to grind or to make a grating sound. You may hear a car grit on an unpaved road long before you actually see the vehicle. Well, it's your turn now. Say grit. Once more. Inevitable. Inevitable. Inevitable is an adjective meaning sure to happen or unavoidable. During the morning commute, traffic jams are inevitable on a busy highway. Also, for those who choose to skate without wearing knee pads, scraped knees are inevitable. Now you say inevitable. Once again. Ingrained. Ingrained. Ingrained is an adjective meaning fixed deeply and firmly, worked into the grain or fiber, or forming a part of the inmost being. Once good manners become ingrained in a person, they seem completely natural. And a deep love of music is ingrained in many people. Now you try ingrained. And again. Meteoric. Meteoric. Meteoric is an adjective meaning resembling a meteor in speed, or having sudden and temporary brilliance. The growth of a particular business may be truly meteoric. Or, a film may tell the story of a movie star's meteoric career. Now let's hear you say meteoric. Try the word again. Parody. Parody. Parody functions as two parts of speech. It can be used as a noun that means a humorous or ridiculous imitation. A television comedy show may feature parodies of commercials. Parody can also be used as a verb meaning to make fun of something by imitating it. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Shakespeare uses the device of a play within a play to parody the popular dramas of his day. Well, it's your turn now. Say parody. Once more. Prevail. Prevail. Prevail is a verb that has several meanings, including to triumph over, to succeed, to exist widely or be in general use, or to get someone to do something by urging. Snowstorms and low temperatures usually prevail in much of the country during January. And in most stories about knights and dragons, the knight prevails over the dragon. And a person with a beautiful voice may be prevailed on to sing at a party. Now it's your turn. Say prevail. And again.
Relic. Relic. Relic is a noun meaning an object from the past with historical value or interest. Here are a few ways in which relic can be used. The portable CD player is a relic from the early days of electronics. The History Museum displayed the ceramic doll, which was a relic from the 19th century. Now you say relic. Try the word again. Relic. Relic. Relic is a noun meaning a trace of an outdated custom. Here are a few ways in which relic can be used. Shaking hands to greet someone is a relic of a time when people needed to prove they were not holding a weapon. The police no longer enforce that law because it is just a relic of outdated ideas. Now you say relic. Try the word again. Relic. Relic. Relic is a noun meaning remaining fragments, ruins. Here are a few ways in which relic can be used. The workers stopped digging when they found a relic that indicated that the construction site was once an ancient city. The broken pottery was a relic of the Native American tribe that lived in the area long ago. Now you say relic. Try the word again.
Rend. Rend. Rend is a verb meaning to tear to pieces or to split violently apart. In ancient times, people used to rend their clothing as a sign of grief and mourning. Or, the shrill siren of an ambulance may rend the nighttime silence. Now you say rend. Try the word again. Replenish. Replenish. Replenish is a verb meaning to fill again, make good, or replace. A thoughtful host and hostess will make sure to replenish their guest glasses. And after an inventory is taken in a department store, orders are placed to replenish merchandise that is in short supply. Your turn. Say replenish. One more time. Rummage. Rummage. Rummage functions as two parts of speech. It can be used as a verb meaning to search through or investigate the contents of. You may enjoy rummaging through the dusty volumes in a used bookstore. Or rummage can be used as a noun meaning an active search or a collection of odd items. A patient rummage through the goods at a yard sale may yield unexpected treasures. Now you say rummage. Repeat the word. Skimp. Skimp. Skimp is a verb meaning to save or be thrifty, to be extremely sparing with, or to give little attention to. A person who is saving for a special vacation may want to skimp on everyday expenses. And someone who is on a low-fat diet should skimp on butter and whole milk. Now it's your turn. Say skimp. Once more. Sleuth. Sleuth. Sleuth is a noun meaning a detective. An amateur sleuth is the main character in many mystery novels. And virus hunters are medical sleuths who investigate outbreaks of deadly diseases. Now you say sleuth. And again. Vandalism. Vandalism. Vandalism is a noun meaning deliberate and pointless destruction of property. In some cities and towns, people who are guilty of vandalism have to repair the damage they caused. Also, writing in library books is a form of vandalism. Well, you know the drill by now. Say vandalism. Once again.